let's get to it. Who would like to recap last week for an additional Benny?
Ha!
Apparently, somebody just
Nobody
wants out.
knows.
I was gonna say.
I don't think they don't want to do
I cop up every week how I never know what's happening. Okay.
Trying to remember where things started. Okay.
Well, then,
Okay.
didn't we pick up
I think I got
with
it.
the dam explosion,
it. We picked
Ye-
up
or was that
No.
the week
at
before?
Stinky's
That was the
house.
week before.
Yeah.
Wings?
We picked up at Stinky's house. You're right. You're right.
Yeah. Stankowitz's house.
Stankowick.
Yeah, we finished getting what information we could from Stankiewicz, from the Colonel, whichever one he prefers on the day. And then him and Donnie came with us to go into the Sioux Nation. It was decided, basically our current heading is we're trying to get to the Box Guy. The Box Guy's in Huron, which is on the other side of the Sioux Nation. But the only way we were going to get even remotely close to find out anything about that is by riding the rails in as much as we could and going to Deadwood, which we did. In Deadwood, we asked around and mostly got information about Jim Abbott. I've got more notes on that just because I was the one who was like doing the fact finding. But claimed to be hearing similar things to like Friendly. Was absolutely insane. Kind of just demanded that the local church that had like 5 parishioners or 10 parishioners was his, that they should all follow him. Eventually, kind of just wandered east, and we either knew or put together at that time that that Jim Abbott is the box man. Some of that we put together also because we spoke with Nick at length. We also asked Nick if he was a ghost, and the answer is no.
Again.
No, he told us no.
He told us no. I don't have any reason to not
Good
believe
clarification.
Cornelius had a separate fact-finding mission with the dealer, as I recall. In the sense
a
that
little
you
bit.
did a divination.
Yeah. And we were able to get a little bit of information about the creature attached to Jim Abbott. We know that it is not the same creature that communes with Frendel.
Mm-hmm.
And we also know that it's a chaos fiend.
Yeah, it's something that
it wants to get here.
Yeah, it has the same aim as the dealer, which broadly is to lower the barriers between here and the hunting grounds. I think that was most of it. We ended with being found by a couple members of the Sioux Nation who invited us to speak with them, or rather, invited us to follow them, and to not so much speak until we proved that we were worth speaking to. But it did help that we started from a posture of fuck Avery Sutton. And I think that helped a lot because they were also of the belief that yes, indeed, fuck Avery Sutton. They also said that they had some skirmishes with some of the with Avery Sutton's people, which we kind of confirmed because Abby produced the zombie wearing the clothing of one of those like enforcers. And yeah, beyond that, the other things we did is kind of just prepare to come into the Sioux Nation. Trying to remember what things happened on the rail. I think it was relatively uneventful for us, which is a change.
Excellent. Let me, Cody, give you another Benny.
I almost certainly missed something.
Well, two things I will add. First is that part of the decision to take the Rail Runner up to Billings and go into the Sioux Nation
Yes.
via the rail was the fact that there was no guarantee that the Rail Runner would work just
Yeah.
driving straight across because
Infernal engines.
yeah, the
For
Sioux
infernal
Nation
devices in general.
has put special things in place to make sure that things that operate on the rail line continue to work, but outside of that, there's no guarantee that anything's worked. The second thing that is important is that you have left Charlotte and Donnie and Herschel all with the Rail Runner in Deadwood while you are heading off with the Sioux. Excellent.
I have one more irrelevant addition.
Yeah,
Which
absolutely.
is that my dad was born and raised in Billings, Montana. So this has been weird.
Nice. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Super weird.
Yep.
Fortunately, not too much time spent in Billings. Didn't have to discover any other locations that may have a personal meaning. We find ourselves at the onset of this session, right? Sort of early afternoon. The Sioux walk you out of town where there are more members of the tribe, and they are all riding on horseback, and they have 6 additional horses for y'all to get on. Let me check one thing. Sure, that's all right. The good news for all of you as you set out, I presume everyone's getting on a horse. Anyone protesting?
I'm not getting on a horse because horses don't like to let me get on them.
Okay.
And this is why I got the motorcycle, but I think I want to check the actual character stuff and see like how hard it is for me to have a horse.
Right.
I
What's
think
the
I'm just
actual
not
language
able
on
to
that?
have
Yeah,
it.
that'll be
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Well, Cassie is investigating her option, or is everybody else getting on a horse?
Getting on a
Yeah,
horse.
getting
Okay.
on a horse.
The good news is that the reins for all of your horses are not handed over to you. They are being held by a member of the Sioux tribe. So although
That's fair.
right, although we are going to need riding checks for everyone,
Fuck.
the only way you fail, right, is on a critical failure, because you're not actually driving the horse. You're not, you're not right. The Sioux are in charge of that right now. Cassie, there's an asterisk next to that for you based on whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
It's no Mortimer, but it'll do.
Right. Yeah. Doing great, everybody.
I've got you. Crit fail coming up.
Nice.
Never mind.
Look, you
Forgot.
also apparently we received riding lessons as children.
Yeah. Nice.
But it was
Friend-
this kind of pony ride where you're just
Yeah.
sitting in the saddle.
Friendly
Yeah.
Friendly definitely got way more into the dressage than than Abby did.
Nice. I don't know. On those rolls, it looks like you both were pretty into it.
Yeah.
Okay. The language is animals can always tell.
Mhm.
Any riding or other roles involving the cooperation of animals suffer a -2 penalty when attempted by Harold.
Well,
There you go.
God damn.
yeah, that'll
And
do.
even my death mask that
Yeah.
hides me from
Animals can
people
always
doesn't hide
tell.
me from
Yeah, let's see that
animals
roll.
always can tell. Still not logged into the game yet. Still
Okay.
working on it.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
You
are you
can
doing minus 40?
you can roll it when you log in.
Mhm.
As you proceed southeast, it's about an hour and a half before you start to notice on the horizon there's a couple plumes of smoke rising up into the sky. As you ride on, you begin to notice that there are bodies, some Sioux warriors just laid out on rocks nearby, others splayed out in the branches of trees, blood dripping down onto the ground. As you ride further, the number of bodies increases from a couple to a dozen and 2 dozen. It's when you see the first actual pyre. Also filled with bodies, but not difficult for you to tell. In order to stay on the horse, Cassie, you have a point of fatigue because you are
Okay,
fighting
yeah,
it the
but-
whole way through.
Yeah.
All right. In this first pyre, you see bodies, but not difficult for you to tell. These are not Sioux warriors. These are the judges and the hexslingers that you have seen in Avery's employ. And as you continue further, you see more casualties of what clearly was a large fight between these two forces. It is for the last 45 minutes of your ride, the landscape is littered with these scenes. You eventually come to a spot near what some of you may know. You can decide for yourselves whether or not you're aware of the geography well enough to know that you approach the Missouri River. And the Sioux get off of their horses. Motion for you to get off your horses as well. And you see there is a canoe that has been dragged up onto the shore. One of the members of the Sioux tribe reaches into a saddlebag, pulls out what appears to be a tall, thin pitcher or vase, and goes to the river, dunks it in, fills it up, and is chanting over by the riverside as one of your guides turns to you and says, as you can see, we have had some unwanted and inhospitable visitors. We are normally distrustful of outsiders, and given current circumstances, even more so. We would like you to prove that you can be trusted and should be respected by respecting our traditions. My friend is preparing the sacred water, or the sacred water ritual, where you will follow a predetermined path to share that water with 3 shrines. After which, you will return to our camp, and should enough water remain in the pitcher, you will have proven that you treat our traditions with honor and respect, and the same will be granted to you. If there is not enough water in the pitcher, well, you will be asked to leave and to not return. Do we understand each other?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Very well. Emotions, and the woman returns from the river with the pitcher, no handle, no lid. Hands it to, or holds it out. Who's grabbing it to start with?
I'll take it.
Excellent. She hands it to you, and says, there are 3 shrines. The first is in an island, small island in the middle of the river. Take this canoe to get to it and share some of the sacred water at the water shrine. There will be another there to give you further direction. And they all start hopping on their horses and get ready to take off. Anything anybody wants to ask before they're out of here?
I make sure to thank them specifically.
Yeah. They just sort of nod and ride off. What you do notice, right, is that while they ride off, they don't ride out of sight. They sort of ride up. They are currently on a hill, sort of downriver from where you currently are, and they're just sort of watching what's how you proceed.
Well, into the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mechanically, the way this is going to work is if you could all put yourselves into let me actually create the encounter. If you could all put yourselves into combat mode, just so we can get a turn order. And then this is going to be a dramatic task. It's 1 round for each phase. And unlike previous dramatic tasks, I will not be sharing with you what the breakpoints are for success. You need to preserve as much water as you can.
Rock on.
Yeah, the other thing that's a little bit different here is that unlike a standard dramatic task, there's not going to be any like if you fail on and your card's a club, there's no failing the task overall. The vase isn't just going to break, right, and all the water spills out. What is going
Thank
to
you.
happen, right? Yeah, it seemed a little anticlimactic, quite frankly, for that to be a possibility. But what is going to happen if you have a clubs, right, as your action card, before you go, I'm going to roll on the complications table for this particular challenge, and we'll see what the effect of that is. Everybody follow me so far. I'm sure it'll make more sense
Hell
once
yeah.
we get rolling.
Yeah,
Yes,
but none
sir.
of us are gonna get a club, so
Right. Because I mean, there's only 6 of you and 4 rounds, so you're going to go through half of the deck without getting any clubs. It's a given.
we're due.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Natural.
All right.
we are due.
Okay, 2 of us got clubbed.
Yeah. Here we go.
It
Yay,
doesn't matter
babe,
if
that's you and me. We got matching clubs.
Always
Sweet.
you and I.
Very
It doesn't
sweet.
matter if you don't see it as a club.
Very nice.
Club blind.
I thought these were the spades.
Mhm.
Is that not a diamond?
Very nice. Okay. So it sounds like everybody's hopping in the canoe. You are. There are a couple of oars in there, so whoever wants to row can row. And you start slowly drifting down river. Let me make this
I
smaller.
gotta
So
say, I'm
actually,
a little nervous about the innumerous enemies around the outside that I'm not sure I'm supposed to be able to see. Or not.
that's all right. I mean, you're
Whoop.
not, but it also doesn't. It also doesn't matter.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah. So I'm not
Yeah,
concerned about it
definitely.
at all.
Definitely don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
So
Just zoom in. Just zoom in, Ted.
yeah.
You don't have to worry about it.
yeah, Franklin, you are up, my friend.
Oh my god. I'm just going to I'm gonna take an oar. I'm gonna be
You're
I'm
just going to start
gonna-
rowing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start rowing.
All right. Can you make me an athletics check, please? Seems like that's makes the most sense if you're going to be rowing.
That's a crit.
All right. Yeah, it
Whose boat is he in?
Right.
Just cap-
Who's with him?
right. As you get started, right, it quickly becomes apparent how difficult this leg of the task is going to be, as the river is not calm, right? And as soon as you get out into the current, you're jostled a little bit, and a little bit of water spills over the top. And let's see. That takes us right to
We're due.
right. It takes us right to Cassie.
We're
Right.
certainly due for something.
We're due for
And
something.
what is? Let's see. Okay. I need everybody in the boat, so everybody, to make me an athletics check.
Oh
Okay.
hell yeah!
We're in like one canoe. Is that the deal?
That's one canoe that everybody's in. One big ass
Oh
Oh my
canoe.
god! I thought that was
Oh, yeah.
another crit
Yeah.
fail. Frankly,
Athletics.
Nah, I'm good this time, man.
that's okay. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it for you right here, buddy.
Me and Thomas have the same athletics.
D8, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Abigail, Cornelius, Thomas, Cassie, Friendly. You're the. It looks like you're the only one who's failed. Is that correct?
I don't got a vase, so I'm keeping it.
Okay. Yeah, the jostling of the boat in addition to spilling a little water from this vase, like it is taking everyone extra energy to just sort of brace themselves and get used to being in this canoe. Friendly, it's taken you more energy than everyone else. You have a point of fatigue until the end of your next turn. But it automatically resolves at the end of your next turn. Cassie, what would you like to do to further your way down the river?
And I have a club,
Mhm.
which means I have like another negative to my roll.
You do have a -2 to your roll because you have a club,
Okay.
right? You can try and support other people if you want. Although, right, I will say, in lieu of you can still fail this roll, but you can't. It doesn't result in the challenge being over.
Huh.
Right. So in your case, you've got a point of fatigue from the horse rise. You've got the -2 from the club, so you'd be rolling at -3, right? But you can also try and support someone if you'd rather go that route.
Yeah, I think after seeing how difficult the rowing was, I want to try to use some of my magic to place a charm on Franklin to help with the rowing, and so like I want to use my spell casting to help him with his athletics check for rowing.
Okay. Let's see that roll.
Okay, so
9.
that's minus another 2, so that's actually a 2.
Okay, so there will be no benefit added, Franklin.
Yeah.
All right.
That's it for me. I'm not gonna break anything. I feel Cassie's very worried about messing all of this up.
Okay. Understood. Friendly, what is your plan?
So currently there's only one set of oars, right?
We can say there's another set of oars. That's fine. I mean, I don't think there's going to be more
Well-
than that, but it makes sense that there would be 2 sets of oars in a big canoe.
Yeah. I'm asking that on behalf of somebody else. I'm
Okay.
going to start basically I'm going to start thumping my foot and clapping my hands to set the beat for rowing, basically.
Okay.
So I'm going to do a performance on this one.
What's that called? The coxswain?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
The
Gotcha.
stomp, clap, stomp, clap.
All right. Yeah, let's see it.
I have a
Is that the guy who,
-1.
like, sets the rowing
Yep.
speed?
Yep.
A coxswain. Look at him go.
Well,
fantastic.
-1 should be, yeah, it's accounted for. Good. Yeah, 10. I'm just stomp, clap, like setting the rhythm so that we can just keep. Because at this point, we're getting jostled around, so we have no
Right.
like forward rhythm at all.
Okay. And I'm just unclear. Was this a support role that you're adding to somebody else's role, or is this just your?
This is just the best that I can do at the
Great.
moment
Yeah,
without
no-
anything else going
right.
on.
No problem. Got it. Makes perfect sense. Abigail, you are up.
You know, the best way we can not spill water is to just get this done as fast as possible. So, as is my answer to most things,
Drugs.
the answer is drugs.
Yeah.
And
Love
so I am going to. I have given this to Franklin before. The Mustelic endocrine adjustment. Just gonna speed things up for you there, buddy.
And
Actually,
FYI,
who else is there? Is there somebody else rowing? Because I will happily inject
I'm
both
not
of
yet.
you.
Yeah, we
Kind
don't
of
know.
assumed
There's
Thomas
right
would at
now.
some point.
Right now, Franklin's the only one rowing, but Thomas has yet to take his turn.
Wait, actually, you know what? I have a better plan. Whoever is carrying the thing, and I believe that is currently Cornelius.
Mhm.
Whatever, I guess like something agility wise to keep that
Sure, that
level,
makes
to keep
sense.
that from
Yeah.
spilling. Okay, that's what I'm boosting on Cornelius.
Okay.
Have some drugs, my friend. Have some drugs.
Woo!
Joan would
That
love
is
this.
that is plus 2 dice ranks.
Okay.
Joan would be so
Okay.
proud.
Joan would have loved all of us using drugs.
Okay. Right. Spectacular. Okay. Cornelius also has a club. Look at. One
Yeah.
thing you notice. Oh, actually, this is great timing. As you make your way down the river, you notice that the Sioux that escorted you here are following you on one side of the river. You also notice on the other side of the river, more Sioux have gathered to watch this
Cool.
unfold. And it is at this point that you hear the whoosh of arrows flying from these two locations towards your canoe. As the first one hits, you notice that there are no arrowheads on these. These are just dull sticks coming at you. But clearly, they are making an effort, right, to make this more difficult for all of you. If everyone could make a survival check, please.
Survival.
Could I argue for the agility based off of the dice I just got from Abigail?
You can't, because there's another thing on the list that's an agility check.
No problem.
Yeah.
I think that's me. It was me.
All right.
Ooh, I'm so glad I only got a 0.
Yeah, everybody's sticking with whatever they rolled.
Yeah. Actually, I think that was you, Cornelius, popping off.
I did pretty good.
You
Yeah, I did pretty good.
You did great.
Just so
Yeah.
I'm clear, none of us has the survival skill.
No, we've talked about it many times. We are bad at tracking.
Yeah.
And survive.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
We live in a
Fantastic.
train.
Right. Fantastic.
It took
Um,
most of the game for someone to learn how to drive.
Right.
Yeah.
Fair
As
point. That is a very fair point.
right. As you are getting pelted by these dull arrows and rocks and whatnot, no one is injured, right? But the effort it takes to, in some cases, dodge, and in a few cases, actually get hit by these things, it that will be the main area of focus for the four of you that have failed. So, Abigail, Friendly, Franklin, and Cassie, until the end of your next turn, you have -1 to all agility-based skills and checks. Cornelius, what would you like to do with your turn?
I think I'd like to defend. I think that's like I want to hunch my body over the top of the
Okay.
vase and hunker down.
Okay. Just make a athletics roll for me,
Hmm.
and you'll get the +2 from Abigail.
All right.
Well,
let
have
me-
you
can
already increased your
it's
die?
2 dice up.
Yeah, then
Yeah,
don't-
I'm
right,
doing it right
then-
now.
Okay, yeah, then just increase your
Yeah.
die and
You can actually assign the under the assign status effects. There is a boost trait.
oh, cool.
Oh, that's
and you
right.
can
Yeah.
just assign it.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah, we're not passing this. It ain't happening.
oh,
Okay.
We're
Yeah,
due.
Right. You
I don't think so.
right.
turns out
Yeah, you go
you
to
were
hunker
right
down.
to be pretty finicky about who they let in. Like, Jesus Christ.
Right. You go to hunker down and protect this thing. And in so doing, right, jostle it just a little bit more and a little more water spills out over the top. Excellent. Thomas.
Somebody hears him just barely say "fuck."
What's that? No, they're
Thomas,
good.
you can see the little island up. You've been rowing, been on the river for a few hours now, and you see the island approaching ahead of you.
Oh, cool. I do have a question. I was away, but
Mhm.
it looked like there was a driving test that has some people like under fatigue.
Oh,
and I never had to make that.
if you could make me a riding roll,
Yeah. Okay.
and the only thing that's important is whether or not you crit fail. The Sioux were leading the horses; these were push button horses, at least as far as you're concerned. So as long as you don't crit fail it, you will not suffer a point of fatigue.
Okay. And it's just a flat roll, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. I see. I think I grab the like an extra ore set,
Mhm.
right? I look at Franklin. I say, I know you ain't gonna let me show you up now. And I'd like to try to I see the goal, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna try to get us going as little sticks plink off me from time to
Yeah.
time.
Great.
What would you like me to roll for that?
It sounds like you're trying to do some sort of navigation. Does that ring true for you?
I mean, I suppose. I guess. I mean, if I'm looking at my skills, right? I was rowing, right? I was thinking athletics. I know that someone has done that before in this round. If it's navigation, then I mean, I don't know what else it might be, but I mean, I have notice. Of course, I could attempt that.
Well, I mean,
Or
if
even
you're
a
just
common knowledge.
if ultimately you're just saying you're going to contribute to the act of rowing this canoe, Like you can make an athletics check. That's fine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then there's a chance. Ooh, I needed that chance.
Oh,
All
Okay.
right. Fantastic. Yeah, you are able to you are able to pull up to this island. As you do, you see 3 swirling water elementals.
What the hell is that?
Right.
That'd be the kind of day we're having.
Oh no, I have a 4. Ugh. What is Wait, should I be getting quick for this, or does it?
Yeah, this you absolutely should.
Yeah. Okay. Hang on. Let me just double check. Right? It's 5 or lower. I can discard it. It's not triggering the normal like quick thing. I think. Oh no, it is. It is. Never mind. It just didn't do the first one because I got something better. I'm actually I'm on my 3rd draw.
Nice.
Because
Very
it's
nice.
staying under 5. That's a black joker, baby.
All right, hell yeah. There you go.
yo, dude.
Right, there is a Sue sitting next to what is clearly a shrine on this small. I mean, it's almost ridiculous to call it an island. It looks like some floating rocks. It's so small. But there are 3 water elementals swirling around the island as well. Thomas, what would you like to do?
They're just swirling around the island.
Yep.
Okay. Have we brought the boat up? Are we able to get out, or does that need to happen?
I mean, where we stopped the last round is the boat you have rowed the boat basically up to this rock. You can get out if you like.
Okay.
And at this point, these water things are swirling around the island. And there's a Sue sitting next to the shrine in the middle of this island. That's about all you've been able to ascertain at this point.
Hell yeah, then they're not a threat. They're just guys. They're just crazy magic things. Just another day.
Mhm.
I get out of the boat and walk up to the towards the shrine.
Mhm.
Is it like super far? Is it 10 feet away?
No, I mean the whole thing. The whole island's like 20 feet in circumference or
I just didn't wanna,
in radius.
Okay, cool. I just didn't want to leave my friends behind,
Nope.
not understanding that's what I was doing.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, I'll just approach and say, "We made it, just in time."
And what are you supposed to do now that you're here?
I don't know. I don't have the book.
Actually, a little unfair to say to you, since you weren't here when the instructions were given out. Anyone want to tell him what he's supposed to do now that he's here?
We have to share some of the water from the vase at this shrine.
Yeah, I don't have it.
Yeah.
So I can't do that.
All right. Although, oh no, you actually you were successful on your roll, so you don't have anything to undo. Cassie, however, oh boy, let's see. Another club. Holy moly.
How does this happen to me?
Oh, excellent. Everybody make me a vigor check, please.
Oh boy. Why did my sheet get closed?
Adam, can I use my black joker +2 on this roll since I didn't do anything?
You certainly can.
Okay, cool. I don't know if it will like auto apply it or not. So I
It
thought I'd
should.
ask.
May as well.
I
use
didn't know if
one
it's like
Benny.
on your turn or if it's like on this whole round you have it.
Nope. It's just not the date we're having.
This is going to be fatigue.
Oh, I did give it to me. Okay, cool.
Okay, there we go. Okay, we're good.
Okay, so that's Thomas, Abigail, Cornelius, and Franklin, all successful. As you reach this island, and Thomas in particular, as you reach this shrine, you hear hooting and hollering and war cries from the Sioux on both banks. And they seem to be celebrating the fact that you have reached the first shrine. So for each successful vigor roll, your spirits are lifted and it counts as one success. So that is 4
Ooh.
successes from that
Heck yes.
complication. And now that that has been resolved, Cassie, what would you like to do with your turn?
That's a great question. Am I allowed to do nothing?
You certainly are. If you'd just like to pass, that is your prerogative.
I'd like to pass. I've got way too many negatives on me right now. I
Okay.
think I'm rolling at like a -5.
Okay. The agility drops off, and I can't remember, but if you got another fatigue thing, that also drops off. Right. The one fatigue you got from riding the horse is going to stay with you through this, but everything else at this point should drop off.
Okay.
Abigail, what would you like to do?
Oh boy. I will just. I'm getting pelted, so I'm taking a penalty. We've hit the island. I will try to hop out of the boat and just help Cornelius out. I'm assisting Cornelius.
Great. So just you're doing a support roll. So they, on a
Yep.
success, they will get extra. Gotcha.
Yes. I don't know what I need to support with. I'm sorry.
Well, how are you attempting to support them? Would be the determining factor.
Like I said, I'm
there.
hopping out of the boat. I'm gonna help Cornelius out of the boat. Try to keep him steady so he's not
Okay,
spilling water on the way
let's-
out the boat.
Right. Let's call that probably not the roll you want to make given your current circumstances, because that sounds like an athletics roll to me. Like you are trying to.
And I'm taking a -1 to this because I was getting pelted with arrows.
Right.
It's at least a success.
Yeah. Hell
We
yeah,
take
dude.
Woo!
Yeah. So that'll be a +1 on whatever your next roll is, Cornelius. Fantastic.
Okay.
Friendly.
The ghosts are they seem to be somewhat between us and the water bowl, right? Or are just kinda
Yeah, I
generally
mean, they
around?
are actively swirling around. Like, as an example, right? So far, Thomas is the only one who's gone to the shrine, right? There was a moment there where Thomas sort of had to wait as one of these things went swirling by.
Okay, I'm going to use Warrior's Gift. I'm going to cast it on Cornelius.
Okay.
I have a -1. Just because it's thematic, I'm going to spend an extra power point to increase your pace. Let's see if it actually succeeds, though. I have fatigue until the end of this turn, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
I get a free
Drug
one.
and pump into Cornelius.
All the drugs.
Okay, I got to spend a Benny.
Okay.
You got a bunch.
Okay, I got to spend a Benny.
Oh my
Yeah,
Wow,
you
Friendly
gotta
is having a
try
rough
very
day.
hard to
Holy
get that
moly.
level 1.
There you go.
Ooh.
There you go. Now you're
Yeah,
talking.
Okay. So I'm putting extraction onto Cornelius, which
Oh
means
my god.
um,
Whoa.
which means Cornelius doesn't take attacks of opportunity
Okay.
at all.
Cool.
Okay.
Because I got the improved version, it means even if 3 of them were all on Cornelius at the same time, if Cornelius stepped away, he would not take attack of opportunity.
Gotcha.
Because that's the improved version. So you're
Sick.
basically clean to run. And you've got a plus, I can't remember how much pace. I'll check that out.
Gotcha.
Okay.
It's hurry.
Don't trip.
Yo, if he just,
I feel nauseous.
I think that would be the funniest way to close
Okay.
this little part out.
Franklin, what is your plan?
I am going to hold my action to shoot somebody if they try to attack.
Okay.
Cornelius all the way to the shrine.
Great. You don't have to wait long. As this water elemental is clearly preparing to do something aggressive towards the boat, and will say that will affect everyone except Thomas, as Thomas is the only one who said they have gotten out of the boat.
I got out of the boat, but only far
Right,
enough
you're
to help
standing right.
Cornelius.
Yeah. And this is, I mean, the effect they're going to use is a cone effect. So if you're
Yep.
in the vicinity of the boat, you're in it. And does anybody remember off the top of their head? Is it contested athletics test, contested agility test to see
I think
if you
it's
could
agility.
interrupt?
Ability for if it's AO. Oh, for interrupt?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
I think
for
it's
athletics.
agility.
It's athletics.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So yeah, if you could roll your athletics check, Franklin, and since your turn technically did end, you do not have the negative to your agility roll. You need to beat a 5.
It would be a 5. That's all I need.
Easy.
You got it.
Easy.
I actually got a +2 to this to quick draw. I got to get this Steam notifications out the way. I can do it like this.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
that'll be the 5.
Yeah.
Yo.
He was born for this.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Let's see you fire that shot.
Oh, we're bowing it up too. We're
The
bowing
bow.
Oh my god. I think it's I didn't call it. Don't do it.
Oh my god.
You love to see it.
Hey man, sometimes you
You're
gotta
due. You're due. Just you.
Nice.
Just you.
just you do. You do. I can't tell you though.
Okay. Yeah, if you roll that plus damage for me, that would be amazing. All right, that is yeah, that is bad, but it is not enough as let me
It'll at
actually
least have to try to
that's not the right
unshake.
die. It is right. It is shaken. Right. That's not going to work, but what will work is I will use one of my bennies so that it can go.
Hate that for you.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody This doesn't apply to you, Thomas. You are not there. Everybody gets to
Hell yeah.
make an agility roll to see if they evade this damage. That agility roll is at a -2. Cornelius, no, that evens out. So yeah, it's just a -2 for you as well.
I am defending still. Is that
There's the
Does that
crit
have-
fail.
Okay, awesome.
We need one round. We need
Yeah,
one
I
round.
think in this case, the defense would be against the damage, right? I don't know that the defense would be
Gotcha.
against.
Oh my god, we're rolling.
Jesus Christ?
Holy moly, what is going on here?
You all in your popping off.
Okay. Cassie,
That wasn't popping off. That was fruitlessly spending a Benny.
right? Cassie and Abigail. You take
I was thinking-
9.
Because we're in the crit fail camp.
Yeah.
We're in the cool kids crit fail camp.
Cassie and Abigail, you take 9 points of damage.
I
What,
think my
what kind of
toughness
damage
is
does it
9.
matter? Yeah.
I mean, this thing is blows a cone of water, and it's. I mean, it's the water is not cold or hot. It's it's just the force of this water.
Just enough to
Force
shit.
damage.
Yeah.
Water hit
That's all we have.
damage.
Yeah.
That's the Cornelius special.
Yeah.
It is elemental attacks.
Yeah. All right. Cornelius, it is your turn.
We aren't doing the right way or in the right order. I'm gonna try to get out of the boat and over to the shrine with the vase,
Okay.
and put some fluid in a very small amount into the shrine.
Yeah, you pour a small amount of.
I'll do as
fluid.
instructed if he gives
Yeah.
me instructions.
He does
Yeah.
not. He's just staring at you, right? As you walk up, tilt the vase a little bit, pour a little fluid into the shrine, and as you do, the 3 water elementals dissipate and fall back into the Missouri River.
Oh my god.
Whew.
The
Ugh.
these guys out of turn order. So get up. Yeah, the individual on the island says very well. If you approach the riverbank to the west, head due west across the land, we have set a shrine approximately 20 miles,
Whew.
as I believe how you measure it. It should take you most of the night.
We better get to moving.
We'll get moving then. Thank you.
God damn.
Hey, if the
You-
next shrine has those weird floaty things around it, I might just start hitting them. Is that good?
We didn't bring any supplies. I don't suppose anybody has anything to get some water out of this. Not the shrine, but the water that we just rode through.
I mean, I've got a canteen.
The
Excuse me.
The Sioux on the island just hands you a water skin.
Appreciated.
Thank you. Would you have a suggestion on our best means of travel?
Do you have an option other than your feet?
If there's uh if there's any way markers or anything we should be keeping an eye out for.
Yes. Follow the great hunter in the sky. They will lead the way.
Oh, are you talking about stars?
The sun west, going west.
Yes, the
Yeah.
great hunter's arrow points west.
Oh, maybe like Sagittarian.
Wait, I don't know. Can we see stars yet, or is it still day?
It is still daylight now. It will not be daylight when you got 20 miles to hike.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Can
We
I see
better
if I
get
know
moving.
anything about stars?
Cornelius, you still good holding that?
For now.
All right.
Back in the boat.
I thought we was walking.
Well, I mean,
We're
we
on
just
an island.
we just rode up to an island. I
Like,
don't
if
think
you
we're
can
walking
walk
from
on
here.
water, I can't yet.
Hey,
I could walk.
I see. I see what looks like some pretty good news. I don't see a club.
Hey,
That's
yeah,
true.
that's
Although, like the flip side of that is, your greatest successes so far have come from a complication on a club.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
So, it giveth and it taketh
Whatever.
away.
They
Yeah.
liked it.
So yeah, you reach the bank and start on your hike. Abigail, what would you like to do as the sun
Well-
begins to set and you start walking west?
First, I have to. It's not giving me the roll to unshake. So, with spirit.
Yeah, you can just make that.
Okay.
There you go.
Unshake. Oh boy. Oh boy. Heading west. I guess just. I mean, I know we didn't take any wounds from the arrows, but just like to keep people's spirits up, I don't see anything wrong with just sort of patching up, doing some
Love it.
basic healing, not
Handing out
amazingly enough, not injecting drugs, just
Right.
giving people like
Yeah,
aspirin.
man. Like you're gonna
Like
be.
first
You've been
aid.
rowing a bunch. There's water. Like you're gonna be walking. There's gonna be blisters. Well, yeah, makes perfect sense. All right. Yeah, it
We
is
take
effective in raising people's spirits a little bit. Spectacular. As you all walk, you notice that your audience, right, has grown a little bit, and there are Sioux keeping a good distance from you. So you're certainly still on your own, but you can see them and they can see you, and they're making no effort to hide themselves. Thomas.
Is it nighttime now?
It's dusk. Yeah, it's getting there.
Can I make a common knowledge roll to see if I know the constellation they're talking about?
Absolutely.
Watch this. Holy, I might get it.
Hell yeah. You
Okay.
know exactly the constellation they're talking
Woo!
about, which is more than I can say for your lovely GM. But you know what it is.
hell yeah. I
I
pointed out, and I point to the wrong one 1st,
Mhm.
and I think we all talk about which one we think it is. And I think I help us land on the correct one.
Okay. Fantastic.
Cool.
Friendly, how would you like to help everybody out?
Hmm. It's still early-ish.
I mean, the
Right.
sun's down enough that Thomas was just able to see some stars
Yeah.
and say, "Hey, that's definitely what they refer to as the Great Hunter, and it looks like that's the arrow. I think we should be headed in that direction."
Okay. Who still got some stuff? I'm gonna do a persuasion to help Cornelius, where really I just fall into step with Cornelius and like it's it's full on just gassing him up. Like
Okay.
you did so good back there, you fucking crushed it.
Cool.
We're doing this.
I love it.
Everything's good.
Hell yeah. Oh.
Don't know what you're gonna do, Cornelius, but
yeah.
I got you.
And
It's
while
okay,
that
I've
is
got an idea.
that is certainly a rousing success, Cornelius, if you would like to describe how, or Friendly and Cornelius, if the two of you would like to describe how you are able to help Cornelius raise his spirits, that would be awesome.
I mean, like, you just no fear, right? Just straight in, and then you got it done. And
Well,
after
I
we all
mean, as
got
far as
splashed to fuck too.
as far as pilgrimages go, it doesn't seem too bad yet.
Yeah, but
I still just wet from the one fella.
right. We started shaky though, and when you break out of the shakies, that's a cause for celebration.
Fair. Got the yips.
Yeah, we had a bit of problems there. I saw a bit of splashing back there. I didn't say nothing about it. But it doesn't matter now because we crushed it.
All right. Fantastic. Franklin, what are you doing to help the group or to help find this next shrine?
I am going to keep on notice. I'm going to be alert to see if we're going to get attacked by anything or even the Sioux themselves again to call notice to it. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I think I'm going to expand that just a little bit. It'll still be a notice roll. So we'll say you are keeping an eye out for attacks from any of the Sioux that are following along with you, but also just keeping an eye out in general for anything that might prove to be an obstacle or a hindrance. So not specifically just the attacks, but really anything. So let's see that notice roll.
The noticer.
The noticer.
Hell yeah.
I'll take it.
While there are no attacks forthcoming, you do point out a couple spots along the way where someone without the night vision that the Bobcat mask affords you might not have noticed some patchy ground and an easy way to twist an ankle and spill some water. And you are able to help out in that regard.
Yo.
Can we just establish that Thomas has his lantern out? I don't know that is important for
sure.
any of our stuff, but like,
yeah,
I always have my lantern with
right.
me.
Yeah, I mean, I think that is definitely the case, and I still think that the night vision affords a quality of vision that would make it
for
easier to
sure.
see.
Yeah.
Yeah, but absolutely. Like, it's not like the rest of you are just walking in the dark, right?
Yeah.
So I appreciate explaining that explicitly. Thank you. Sean.
Yeah, I always got my special rock too.
Yeah, your blue glowy rock. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Great. Cornelius, what is the plan?
I kind of want to do I'm interested in potentially an occult role to see if I have known anything about this specific ritual,
Okay.
so that I can do it better.
Yeah. Let's see that occult roll.
Oh, I have a -2 put on there for no reason, and forgot what Frendel, you gave me something, right?
Yeah, I think it's a plus.
Yeah.
Plus, I can't remember what a raise is. I haven't done a support in a while.
A raise is a +1, right?
Yeah, +1.
And I don't think you've got that fatigue anymore. That should have come off at the end of your last round.
Oh, I don't.
So
that
you're up to an 8.
that's from
Right.
Yeah.
So that's an 8. Okay. So as you go through, you have plenty of time as you are trekking across the land here, and your compatriots, Franklin in particular, are doing great work, keeping an eye out to assist you with any perilous footfalls. And it affords you time to consider all the knowledge that you have gained of the occult to see if anything rings true. The first thing that you recognize is, while this does involve some occult elements, right? This is more a religious ceremony for the Sioux, right? Or would seem to be more a religious ceremony for the Sioux than anything else. But it also occurs to you that this is a weird ceremony, right? To have prepared. Like, how often do they have people come into their territory, right? That they have any interest in conversing with, but B, they need those people to prove that they're worthy of, like, it just seems very manufactured, right? And it is at that point where you consider the likelihood that this is not some long-standing ritual that the Sioux make all foreigners go through. It's likely that they placed 3 shaman, right, at the shrines, or they placed a shaman at each shrine to summon these elementals. And other than that, it's quite possible this thing's entirely manufactured just to see if you will do what they are asking of you.
All right. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Cassie.
Been around that block before.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, I think beyond the occult role, just what all of you have seen, like, looks like the Sioux have had a pretty tough time of it recently, right? Things seem to have been real bad here very recently. So understandable that they'd be a bit on edge.
Okay.
At this
Righto.
point, you can see a small fire in the distance, and you see a shadow of a human-sized figure sort of around it, and it is safe to assume that you see the shrine off in the distance.
Woohoo.
It's never safe.
Um,
Okay. A bear came out of the woods and killed Joan one night.
That is,
Okay?
that is true.
Never.
That is
She
true.
was in the train. I would like to warg into Andy the Raven
Mhm.
so that I can try to scout ahead and
Yeah.
get a closer look at the shrine
Excellent.
and around the shrine and looking for any other dangers or anything like that
Great.
from that bird's eye.
Make me a notice roll.
Okay, Andy.
Yeah, let's go.
Cool. Yeah, you clearly see the shaman look first look in the direction of the party as they are you all are walking towards her. She clearly sees this. She begins some ritual. Things seem to begin growing out of the ground. And then the shaman looks directly at Andy, like looking straight down the camera. All right. As you approach, Thomas, you are up first.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Well, the safest place is to be next to the shaman. So I walk directly up to them, or attempt to
Mhm.
walk directly up and say, "We made it. We made it. We got some water for the shrine. Hey, you ain't got no like elementals ready to pop up, do you?"
He just points to the left as you see what, as you walked up, you mistook for a pile of rocks, stand up to its full height. And you see, actually, I can do, no, that's the wrong way.
I watch it grow and like the neck keeps looking up and up.
Yeah, you see 3 of these things.
Oh, hell.
Anything else for you?
Is he near enough to sock? Can I sock him one?
Yeah, you want to sock an elemental? You can sock an elemental earth.
Yeah,
Yes.
sock this element. Look, the last ones, like, they didn't, they attacked.
Yeah.
Not cool. Okay, I'm gonna sock one. A 10, does it hit?
A 10 does hit.
Hell yes. Oh, I'll need. Let me just roll the damage. Does the roll is the 10 actually a raise on this guy?
A 10 is a raise on this guy.
Okay, cool. I'll roll it. Yo, sick. For 23.
All right, let me do some math here.
Yo,
You're crazy, man.
You're crazy.
I mean,
Holy shit.
you're-
Yeah, you punch this thing with the dazzle, and it just explodes into rocks.
Gonna shake the dust off my hand. All right, who's next? Come on.
Mhm.
Yeah, shaman looks nonplussed.
I didn't think he'd be bothered.
Yeah. Cornelius, what would you like to do?
teleport to right next to the shaman and pour some water.
Okay. You can certainly teleport if you would like to, right? I will make this easier for you. You can just walk up to the shrine and pour some water in it.
Oh, okay. I was worried that I guess there was a bunch
No,
of
I mean,
stone dudes gonna take a swing.
Well, there are 2 stone dudes here, but since we're playing sort of loose and free with this, right? We're going to honor the turn order, and we're not going to make any opportunity attacks since we don't have them on a map. They're you know, they'll come at you if it's their turn, but it's not their turn, so you can just walk right up to it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Done.
Excellent.
No PowerPoints.
Fantastic. And
Cool though. It would have been super cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And like maybe necessary in the future. Who knows?
Yeah, I might need to do that later.
Right. Spectacular.
Everybody use their PowerPoint, all of them.
Franklin, anything
No.
you would like to do?
Oh my god.
as one of these 3 rock beings was punched back into rocks by Thomas. The other 2 dissolved back into rocks upon the shrine, accepting some water.
Except the what one?
No, they're all gone.
Oh, they're
Well,
all-
once some of the sacred water hit the shrine, the 2 that were left just became inert rocks again.
Okay. I am going to just hold. I'm gonna hold just in case anything
Okay,
starts to attack.
very cool. Abigail, anything for you?
No, I think this is fairly under control now. We just need to know where we're headed next.
Absolutely. Cassie, anything for you?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. The shaman just points off in the distance. You see a gorge and a bridge over that gorge. And this is clearly
Ooh.
what the shaman is pointing toward.
Cool.
Thank you.
They nod and sit back down by the fire.
Yo, I got another joker.
Somebody got a joker. Hot damn.
God
Good
damn.
God.
I was due.
Uh,
I was due.
A midnight
Everett.
Joker.
God damn it. I forgot to get rid of these fire guys. Hold on.
How many clubs, bro? Cornelius, you keep getting clubs, man.
I'm so good at being fucking shit.
Okay. Fantastic.
Nobody does it better.
Thomas, would you like to move now or would you like to hold your turn?
I think crossing a bridge, I'd like to hold my turn to save someone's life.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds fair. Friendly. You are getting closer to the bridge as the sun is beginning to come up.
So
Oh,
yeah, I
actually,
think-
hold on one second. I see you've got a club there. Let me do my roll. You've still got your audience following you on either side. What is this here? Yeah. As you approach this bridge, the wind, this gorge is channeling the wind, and it becomes
Ooh.
quite forceful. I need everyone to make an athletics check, please.
No,
Cool.
it's not really my
Adam, I've
weakness.
liked this challenge.
Thanks.
I guess technically a 4 because I got a fucking
Bingo.
club.
And a penny.
Ooh, Bobcat.
So another Benny.
Okay.
Worth it.
Okay. So there's Cornelius. There's Franklin. There's Thomas. There's Cassie. There's Friendly. Abigail, am I missing your role?
You are not. I'm zoned out for a second there.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, no
Just gotta
problem.
pop off. Just gotta pop off.
Ooh.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, the sense I get that, like, this far into this ritual, you guys have sort of gotten to a place where you feel like you know what to expect at this point, and so you're a little bit more locked in. And even though this rush of wind sort of takes you a little bit by surprise, you can easily brace yourselves, and so no one will be suffering a point of fatigue until the end of their next turn. Thomas, you are able to jump in at any point, and I'm saying that more to just remind myself of that than remind you. Friendly, you are up. We've resolved the club. What would you like to do?
I guess nothing special other than just because I got a club. I'm just gonna start walking across. I'm out in front.
Okay.
Seems fine.
How about if we call it, since you're just going to be walking ahead, right? We'll say the bridge, as in this picture, doesn't look great. It looks like it's seen better days. It's not falling apart, right? But it's not in the best of shape either, right?
Actually, hold on. I got an idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Warrior's Edge on myself.
Okay.
Assuming that the rolls will bless me for once.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll do. I'm gonna give myself Free Runner, which
Okay.
is your character practices parkour or is just very skilled at running, jumping, swinging, scampering up walls and over obstacles. As long as there are obstacles she can bound on, bounce off, or swing on, she moves at her full pace. A difficult ground when on foot, and adds +2 to athletic rolls when climbing and in foot chases.
Yeah, parkour.
See, I'm just gonna start running parkour.
Yeah.
Friendly
That's
gets to the
crazy.
front, takes one step out, shrugs, and then just starts running.
Yeah.
Bless.
He could do this whole time.
Super cool. Super cool.
I'm fucking swinging off the side ropes. I have to meet certain
It
requirements.
doesn't even
for
look
it to
like
be
you've been
parkour.
like any magic. You're just doing it.
Franklin, what would you like to do at this point?
Oh my god! In reality, I'll probably be like super amazed by the new parkour abilities of Friendly here. But I think, like you said, I'm locked in, and I'm still holding my turn just in case anybody tries to fuck with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him with a bow. Shoot him with a bow.
Okay.
Let him know. Shoot him with a bow.
Oh,
Cassie.
you already know.
I
would
have
like-
neglected to say, and you don't see it in this picture, right? But as with the other locations, there is a shaman waiting in the middle of this bridge next to this shrine that looks like a bird's nest.
So I want to try to like still myself, and then I start just chanting a little light as a feather, stiff as a board, light as a feather, stiff as a board, and I want to cast fly on Cornelius.
Great.
I think with this, not like summoning spectral wings and giving the power of flight, but literally just making Cornelius weightless.
Okay.
So that he won't fall through the
Cool.
bridge.
Cool.
Yay.
Haha.
Woo.
Very cool. Excellent.
So,
And now, technically, you are not at the bridge yet. That will be the next round. This is still everyone's approaching the bridge and getting positioned to get to the center of this bridge. So, Cornelius, actually, you've got a club as well. So let's see what we've got here. Fantastic. As you approach closer and closer to the edge of the gorge and the beginning of this bridge, what was once the howl of wind whipping through this gorge quickly becomes horrible whispers of impending doom. If everyone could make me an occult check, please.
Way to go, Papa Cox.
This is real scary vibe.
You just had to bring in the impending doom.
Is this fear?
Boom.
Is this fear?
No, it's an occult check, not a fear check.
Or a spirit check.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Max, you and me popped off on our occult checks.
Hell,
Way to
I
go.
made it, which is awesome. I think the Joker
I
helped.
crit failed, which
Yeah.
is about right. I'm
I think it makes
parkouring.
sense
Yeah.
canonically.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You were like
Fuck.
speed running along the rope and then got hit with like a
And the
ping of
ghost said
terrible
boo.
ghost shivers.
Okay. What I need is well, Franklin, you what was it? You will have like for everyone else, you hear these whispers, but again, you steel yourself. You understand that this is all part of the challenge and part of the ritual and part of the proving process. Franklin, while you understand that, right? These whispers get to you. They speak to something, and while you are still focused on the task at hand, you are scared, and you will have a -1 on any spirit-based checks until the end of your next turn, which, because you've held your turn, will be whenever you act next. So
What
you
about
still
my
get to
crit
act
fail?
this round, so you'll have a -1 should you choose to take any spirit checks. Friendly, these whispers really get to you. I need you to go to the rollable tables page and roll on the fear table, please.
Wait, don't I get a +1 to resist fear?
This is not a fear for you,
Ah,
Franklin.
Right.
Gotta
This was an
It's
occult check.
roll, but
Yeah.
the failure is like
Response.
Right.
Where do I go? I see the rollable tables. Fear
Right. You
tables,
should
okay.
you should have, I believe it's shared with everybody. If you don't see it, yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Oh.
Pretty bad.
Creepy.
You will gain a new minor phobia associated with the whispers coming from this gorge. We can adjudicate exactly what that phobia will be. We'll look it up and find one appropriate. But that will be added to your character sheet. And we can, Cody, we can work together to figure out exactly what that is going to be. Cornelius, now that that has been adjudicated, what are you doing with your turn as the party gets closer and closer to the beginning of this bridge?
Yeah. I'm going to. I think I am just gonna fly as far as I can, like just the with whatever magic that gets me, and I'll like defend in my movement.
Okay. Fair enough. Abigail, what would you like to do?
We are trying to get across this. We have a chance to fly.
Not trying to get across it yet. At this point, you're just trying to get right up to it.
Okay.
Who has flying right now?
I,
Me.
Cornelia.
before Cornelius flies off,
Mhm.
I will give you the abilities of a chameleon. I am going to turn Cornelius invisible.
Oh.
Okay. Very cool.
Oh.
and they pop off. It's
Invisible
pretty cool.
flying father.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah. Disappears, is off into the air. None of you
Just
have
remember,
any
try to keep
idea.
both of your eyes focused forward. They may drift a little. If that happens, I apologize for the headache. Stab.
Nice.
Or jab.
Okay. Let's give both Thomas and Franklin an opportunity to act this turn to get successes for this dramatic task.
Cool. Everyone is like moving. The bridge is not falling apart. Nobody needs rescuing. It does. The bridge does look rickety. Do I have anything?
Do you want to tie everybody together?
I was thinking, I was like, is there any equipment I can use in this moment that helps? I mean, I have rope. But you would be the only person I think I'd tie anything to. But you're invisible.
Yeah,
so-
you're gone for all intents and purposes.
They're invisible
Yeah.
I got
and
some.
flying.
I'm
Yeah.
actively like patting my bag, looking like, oh, do I have anything? I pull out a stick of dynamite.
Right.
Like no,
Right.
too much.
Not this time. Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah. Okay. I think I don't know if anybody has already done this, but I'd like to make a notice check because I see that, like, obviously they're chanting and stuff, but
Mhm.
everything has had some kind of other spirit or elemental, so
Yep.
I want to be on the lookout for, like, where are the three things? you
Yeah,
know?
great. Make me a notice roll, please.
Cool. Ooh. With my Joker powers,
Yes, nice.
it's a success. Okay.
You don't know much about spellcasting, right? But in your recent travels, you have hung around with people that do various forms of magic, right? And the movements that this shaman is taking and the sort of rhythmic chanting that he is engaged in, from your non-magical perspective, sure seems like he's trying to do something magical.
I don't like it. I prepare to
Excellent.
magically. I prepare to cast punch on him, but
Excellent. Yeah, hell yeah. Franklin, what have you got?
I prepared to cast punch on him. Yeah, he's fucking insane. I am more now. It's I think I think that's just gonna be. I think I'm just gonna be holding right to prepare for another one of those elementals.
Like, that's fine, right? But just to be clear, like, yours is the last turn of this round. If you hold, you're essentially just passing on your turn, and you've got no opportunity to get successes in this round.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, yeah, sure. It's, I gotta think about this, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with it. If that's
I
what you want to
could-
do, like, that's fine.
Yeah, I think that's really all I'm gonna do. 'Cause I'm
Okay.
trying to think of ways to support.
Great. No problem.
He's Cornelius, the best guy out right now. He
Right.
matches up.
Yeah, gotcha. All right. As you approach the edge of this bridge, the shaman completes their incantation, and from the gorge, 3 swirling tornadoes rise and dance around the bridge.
I knew it.
Yeah, let's see if I can get any good.
And we got another Joker, bro.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh,
Thomas, give us another one.
wait a minute. Hang on. Yo, I got dealt an action. I had to read the thing. I got dealt an action card of 5,
Mhm.
and it's a 5 of clubs. But because it's a 5, I get to roll off it.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
That is awesome. Okay, we're going. Okay, it's a 5 of diamonds. This is my okay. It's a 5 of hearts. I'm on my 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
I'm on my 4th pull. I got
Tell
an
me that
8 of
now,
hearts.
Chopper.
You guys gotta get quick. You guys need to get quick edge.
Sometimes I like going last.
It's funny to go last.
I like how
Okay.
you're saying that now when we're both the people in last in this round.
Yeah, these things are swirling around. What, Cassie? What would you like to do?
I would like to cast my Umbral Attendant, and just the rank, novice rank attendant, but I am
Mhm.
going to give them the ability to fly as well, and instruct them to just kind of play defense and guard one of these air elementals. Just don't let them closer.
Okay, fair enough.
That's
Yeah.
so cool.
Do
I'll
you
call the
need to make a
offensive line.
successful spellcasting roll for that?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Haha.
Yeah, no problem. What does the
Woo.
raise in this case do?
It makes them stronger.
Cool. Very cool.
It's a really long spell.
Right. Excellent. Friendly with your new parkour skills. What?
And my new phobia.
Yes.
Unrelated.
Fear of
Yeah.
heights.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just throw a banish at the nearest one.
Yeah. Let's see it.
Yeah, the raise and nothing doesn't matter. We
Okay.
do I believe it's a spirit versus my arcane skill versus the target spirit.
Okay.
So I throw a faith roll.
Yeah. Great.
Insane.
Yeah. I seem to have stopped receiving rolls here for a minute. Try this one more time. See what. There we go. All right. Yeah. In any event, you banish one of the elementals. See if I.
So I figured out what the raise does
Mhm.
on the Shadow Servant. It makes them resilient.
Cool.
So it's a resilient extra, so they can take a wound.
Cool.
That's
Cool.
pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
Excellent. Cornelius, what would you like to do with your turn?
Am I able to fly directly to the shrine?
Yeah, you can. I mean, you are invisible and flying. You can sort of go wherever you want to at this point.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that invisibly.
Okay.
And feed the shrine.
Okay. Tip a little water
Yeah,
out.
I am just bringing it up. The Wings of Hecate, that was also a raise, so you are like super fast flying too.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah. As you drop some water into the shrine, as has been the case every time previously, these three little whirling dervishes disappear. And let me just make sure. Yeah, no one else has a club, so we can just move sort of through this round. Not fully yet. The shaman looks at those of you that it can see, is a little perplexed that this water has rained down from the sky, but is relatively has just sort of shrugged it off, like, yeah, like, we're aware these people have abilities, so to those of you that he can see, he points across the bridge, says, yeah, continue crossing the bridge. If you head north, you will find our camp. There you will find the final shrine.
Thank you.
He nods, walks off in the other direction, where you now notice that the Sioux that had been following you, right, have all gathered relatively close to this end of the bridge. He just hops on the back of one of these horses. They wait there for you to cross the bridge, and then they ride off. And we will start the next turn as you begin your final trek north up to their camp.
We're doing good work. Let's keep it up.
You better know. Got a 3. Now I got a red joker.
Nice.
Yeah.
You love to see it.
And it looks like, barring at least this round, no clubs. Not bad.
Actually, I have
well-
The club
9
that
of
Thomas
clubs.
has.
I have a 9 of clubs.
Oh, you do have a club. Excellent.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
But it's
So we'll have
gonna
at
be
least-
the best complication.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bank error in my favor.
Great. Yeah, as you start walking north, the slowly but surely on either side of you, you gather more Sioux onlookers to observe the final leg of your trek.
I waved to him.
Cool. Franklin, what would you like to do?
Man. Oh my god.
Just so you've got a general sense of where you are, although I realize it's a little abstract because you don't know what scale you're being judged on, right? But you currently have 22 successes and 2 failures.
That's
Ooh.
Good.
Can I intimidate to dissuade people from attacking us again? I'm just giving off a real bad vibe.
Just being nasty.
I'm just being a little starling.
You certainly can, right? Before you do, right, I will point out, right, these are the people you're trying to whose respect you're trying to earn. Right. And if you think the best way to do that is to intimidate them, then yeah, roll that check for me.
I'm establishing my presence.
Great. Let's see it.
Scaring
People
off
people respect power.
scaring off an asshole.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, there are a couple of them that are like, we're gonna get them, right?
Good.
It's gotta be, right? I gotta let them know who I am.
Oh my god.
Aura. He's just projecting aura.
Jesus
All right.
Christ.
Fantastic.
Bobcat.
4 failures.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, I mean, you look. Not only are you skilled with a weapon, but you are a legit gunfighter and duelist, right? You don't have to guess as to whether or not you are being intimidating. You know that you are projecting a fearsome aura. Abigail,
Oh yeah.
what would you like to do?
I'm just going to hands up, walk towards the people that we are to finally meet, trying to draw attention my way so that if somehow they can see through the invisibility.
Okay. Before you roll anything, right? Let me explain what happens because you're not at the camp yet. You have miles to go, right, to get to this camp. And so if you approach anybody on either side of you, that whichever side you start walking towards, they move away from you. They are keeping a distance so as not to interfere with your continued trek.
In that case, I will do my best to keep everybody on the track, pull up anybody who is starting to flag, that sort of thing. Just
Yep. And I will also say at this point, it's probably gone on long enough that Cornelius, both your invisibility and your ability to fly have faded.
Yeah.
Great. So Abigail, what are you doing to try and help in terms of like keep the party on the right track? Are you looking for a trail? Are you trying to keep people's spirits up?
I've got smelling salts, I've got painkillers, I've got, when all else fails, drugs are still there.
Yeah.
Also, I was really more thinking just like pep talking, but Abigail's very not good at that. So
Okay. Well, I mean, you can make the choice in this moment. You can make either a persuasion roll or a healing roll.
It's not good. I've got a ton of bennies. Why not? It's better.
There you go. Good stuff. Yeah, it's been a long, at this point, almost 2 full days of being up. All right. And your attention to everyone's endurance and general well-being is yielding great dividends as you're able to help people tap into their reserves and continue to soldier on.
They gave us this water skin. We have plenty. Here's a little. Just chew on that. It'll wake you up.
Excellent. Cassie.
I would like to, chant a little, charm spell to just improve everyone's vigor.
Okay.
To just help push through the final leg and push of the journey. So I'm using the charm spell and dumping some points in it to affect everybody.
Yeah,
and
great.
just
Let's
trying
see
to
it.
help. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All
I'll use a penny. I want
okay.
to try to get. Well, a 6 is fine.
Okay.
We'll stay there.
Cool. Yeah, very cool. That works in tandem with Abigail's medicinal intervention to, really help everyone rise to the challenge of meeting and finishing this last leg.
Yeah.
Friendly.
How
What have you
far
got?
away are the onlookers again?
It's far enough that it's close enough that they can see and hear you, but far enough that like
Yeah, they can. The scene here is good because
Yeah.
it's all been for this moment. I'm gonna
Right.
do a performance roll. I'm getting
Okay.
my harmonica out.
Okay.
It's time. It's
Oh
time.
my god.
Okay. Yeah. Let's
It's
see it.
time.
Yes.
I
I'm
need to
upwind of at least one set of them.
Yeah.
This is the moment.
I need like a 30.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
Incredible.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
I get it out, and we go past the 3 notes I practice over and over again, and play a full like fucking heroic ballad on this goddamn harmonica.
Okay.
We've been hearing you go ha 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 for
Right.
3 weeks, but
Yep.
it turns out you just were stuck on that note.
Yeah, I just couldn't get it right.
Okay.
I think everybody like flinches when I get to that note and fuck it up again, and then I just move past and crush the rest of it.
And I think what happens, right, is everyone flinches when you fuck that note up, except that's the part that hooks all the Sioux in. Like whatever tonal qualities they appreciate in music, that works for whatever scale they're used to, and they're like, "Oh shit, this guy knows what he's doing."
Yeah,
Okay.
I just let it rip for like however long we're going. I'm just once I get into
Hell.
it, I'm just going from song to song.
Hell yeah! All right, we got one more.
To let this be known.
Yeah.
In order of what happened, nasty vibe. I have creams for you guys, like fucking medicine. Casting a spell, hitting a sick note.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, hell
a
yeah,
sick
dude.
harmonica lick.
How to describe this? It seems like you hear it, but you really feel it more than you hear it. And what you feel is the skittering of spiders. Right? And as those spiders skitter, the landscape sort of shimmers and it all goes sort of sideways for a brief moment, and it's hard to tell what is real and what is not. If everyone could make me a notice check.
It's some damn drugs again.
I don't think I will.
You might.
We got some
You know what?
notices.
I got bennies.
Ooh, I'm a noticer.
Did not spend my bennies, but I tried. There we go. I'm still not a noticer. I got one more. Okay.
You made it.
I notice.
Cornelius, have you rolled and I'm just missing it, or have you not rolled as of yet?
Oh, I thought I had.
You might have
I
hit
think
somebody
you
else's
did.
roll button. That happens sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So you feel this scale almost as if there's spiders on you, right? And the land undulates as if it was the Missouri River that you were on a day ago, and it mountains rise and fall in an instant. Tornadoes whip over the plains, and it all dissipates just as soon as it was there. And you hear chittering laughter as it does, but you all succeed and have no ill effects of this very brief hallucination. Thomas, what would you like to do to help move this along as you are approaching? You can see in the distance teepees and at least a Sioux camp, clearly the one that they have directed to you. As you look on either side of you, there is a large number of Sioux following you in these final steps of your journey.
Good question. What do we do as we are coming to a close here? I'm actually a little stumped.
Well, let's think about it, right? It's been almost 2 days at this point. We're in the afternoon of day 2. You got no sleep over the night. You've ridden the Missouri River. You've crossed over the plains of the Dakotas in the dark of night. You've walked over this rickety bridge, and now in the afternoon sun, you are walking towards the Sioux camp to prove to them that you honor their traditions and respect them enough that whether this is a hundreds and hundreds of years old ceremony or something concocted just in the moment, right? You've got enough respect for them to treat it and act honorably, right, as you and your compadres conduct it. Given that that is what you have gone through and that those are the stakes that you face now, what do you think Thomas would be doing in these last hour or so of this extensive journey to ensure a greater success, a greater likelihood of success?
I mean, I'd be trying to protect people, but like, I mean, that's just I don't see how that's beyond a notice roll, and we've already been like doing that, right?
Mhm.
Like, I just that's what I'm having trouble with of anything that's not anything like we've already just been doing.
Right. Well,
the
like
fifth time.
let's forget about the skills for a second. Let's think about just what would Thomas be doing at this point. Do you think Thomas is going to be super talkative, trying to raise people's spirits, or maybe trying to buoy his own spirits by engaging in conversations with people in the party? Do you think he's going to be really quiet and just super observant? Do you think, he's going to be walking ahead, trying to scout out obstacles or things that might require a different route to go around? You know, I'd focus less on the skills and just like, dude, what's he doing in these last moments?
Yeah. Yeah, I think often being the spear of our group at
Mhm.
times, I think maybe trying to look ahead to make sure that the path is clear. There's no other like gorges coming up or anything like that. I mean, obviously we see the stuff ahead of us, but
Great.
um,
Yeah, I mean, I think that being the case, we'll say that you're walking 20, 30 yards ahead, right? And you see it's not anything like the gorge, right, that you had to pass on the bridge, but what you do see is what is clearly like a dried out creek bed, right? There was a bridge that went over it. Some of those logs have fallen into it. It's only like a 7 or 8 foot drop, right? But certainly pushing those logs back up so that your the rest of the party, right, could walk across that as opposed to having to navigate down and back up would certainly be helpful. Make an athletics roll to see if you can just make this makeshift bridge walkable again.
yeah, cool. I will use some of the many bennies we have. A 6.
Woohoo!
Yeah, cool. You it's difficult, and people have to wait a little bit as you push some of these logs into place, but you get enough back into place that people can just walk across it without having to make any sort of agility, athletic, strength checks, that sort of thing. Huge success.
Excellent, thank you.
All right. Cornelius, what is the plan?
I'm a little bit stuck too. I think that I'm trying to like coming down to the end, very excited to be done holding this goddamn thing.
Mhm.
And potentially using elemental manipulation to like forward track my path a little bit clearer, and just try to make navigation faster through a little bit of magic.
Sure. Yeah, let's see that elemental manipulation roll.
Ooh, that
Woohoo.
elemental.
Fantastic.
It kind of looks like these little moats are like sweeping the path ahead of me and clearing the way.
Yeah, and I think it is not dark, but the sun is certainly beginning to go down, and it is darkness is beginning to descend. You see in the distance the embers of a fire, the embers from your elemental manipulation begin to float in that direction as if marking a path for the crew to follow. It is now, with each additional step, as you are just outside the edge of this camp, the Sioux have closed in on either side of you and are essentially making a funnel as you approach the camp. Let me see what I'm doing here. And as you do approach the camp, you see the faces of the the faces of the tribe illuminated by the fire that is in this trough, but also by these 3 flames that stand in front of the trough and are blocking your access to it. In order to get to it, you will have to go through them. And you hear a voice call out, although you cannot identify from which individual. You hear a voice call out, if you have saved enough of the water, you will be able to extinguish the flame in the brazier, and thus remove this obstacle.
Cool.
And with that, you are up, Cornelius.
If I kind of like swirl the vase, can I get a sense of like how full it feels?
I mean, it's pretty full. You despite the rough start, you did a decent job. I mean,
Yeah.
you like, I can say this. You you are simultaneously certain, right, that if this were, you're certain of 2 things. One is, if this were just a normal fire, right, there's a 0% chance the amount of water that you have in this vessel would put this fire out, right? The second thing that you are aware of, because of your occult roll earlier, is that this clearly is not a normal fire, right? You have been holding this vessel the entire time. You know how much water was in it at the beginning. You know how much water was in it now. It's almost all there, right? Clearly, right? If this isn't successful, then the test was never designed to be succeeded.
Right. Okay, I'm going to approach as intended. I'll probably like, brace like for impact, like deflect, I suppose, but like just do as we have and approach in faith and do what I've been asked.
Yeah, you do, and one of these things reaches out as you approach. Okay. Yeah, as you go to walk past it, it reaches out and does 9 points of damage to you, which I believe will make you shake.
Yeah.
All right.
Reminder that if necessary, you can use your Benny at instant speed to get rid of the shaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that. I've got 6 of these.
All right. Yeah, I think this is perfect. this guy is going to touch you again, or attempt to. Yeah, that is successful. But that's not nearly as bad as it could have been.
You must
And
pass
while-
through fire.
Right. While it is doing
Yeah.
that, the other one is going to blow a cone out towards the other 5 of you. Let's see if it's. Well, actually, undo that.
Counterspell.
Right.
It's level.
Okay, yeah, that will definitely do. If I could get athletics checks at -2, please, to try and evade this.
Is it athletics or is
Looking.
it flat agility for AoE stuff?
I thought it was athletics, but
It's the same roll for me, so
let me take a quick peek at that.
Evasion 100. Agility roll at -2 for like
Okay, great.
for evasion.
Okay, it looks like
Definitely on Benny. Okay, another one.
okay. all those jokers come in handy.
Yes, they do.
Okay, it looks like Franklin, you are the only one that takes this damage. It's 11 points of damage. And it is fire damage, so I know a lot of people have aprons in this party.
What a funny thing to say.
Yeah.
Bunch of apron wearers
Right.
around here.
All right. Franklin, you are up. And you are on mute. You are talking.
Oh, I was talking to myself. So I think that's a wound and I'm shaking. Because they did 11. Right?
Yes.
And I got an 8 toughness.
Okay. Yeah, so that should just be shaken.
I just shaking.
Yeah.
Oh, give myself shaking again. But
Yeah. So you can roll
Yeah.
that free spirit check.
What's the spirit? What's the spirit?
Yeah, you are unshaken.
I'm spirited the fuck up.
Yeah. What would you like to do?
Man, I'm going to shoot the fire elemental in the head that shot back at me.
Great.
I love what I do, and I take it very seriously. Oh no, I'm spilling the Benny. I got to this guy got it now. Oh, they don't want it.
They do though.
I got one more. No, this
Worth it.
Yeah, let's see that damage.
Okay.
Okay. Oh. It is still alive and kicking, and I will say that in this circumstance, you can't really tell. That's wrong. You can't really tell how injured it is.
That's gonna be annoying. I just need to hit this fucking thing.
All right. Abigail, you are up.
Well, it's not going to be Abigail without just a little bit of sacrilege.
Oh, yeah.
I will dip 2 empty vials into the bowl of water, the
Mhm.
same vials that I would normally fill up with Gimpy extract,
Mhm.
and then I will load them into my gun, and I will shoot one of these elementals.
Okay, so just so I'm clear, you're dipping these into the vessel that Cornelius is carrying?
Probably shouldn't fuck it over for everybody at the end. So
Yeah,
It's
especially with everyone
cool.
looking.
What do you mean? It's cool.
Well, look, it's super cool. The only reason I'm asking is because Cornelius has moved forward close enough that one of these things
Yes.
could touch him, right?
yeah,
And so I'm-
which is exactly the one I want to shoot. So yes,
Gotcha,
I'm
gotcha.
it's-
Okay, yeah,
it's
let's
a
see
little
it.
bit of test tube water.
Yeah.
I don't know what that qualifies. I'm just going to pretend I'm shooting a Gimpy
Yeah,
extract.
great. Let's see it. Love
This
it.
is insane.
It's like holy water.
Okay.
Hit.
Yeah, roll that damage.
Do I want to reroll? Do I want to get that extra damage?
Yeah, that's up to you, man.
We got 6 bennies, Ted.
Yeah, it's
Get it.
fine. Okay, it's not enough to get the extra. I'm just. Oh no, I'm going to spend a Benny on that damage. That's terrible. That's way better. It's in fact exactly 12 better.
That'll do.
Yeah. You hit this thing with the vial of water from the sacred water vessel, and there is a violent hiss of steam. It blinds everyone, right? In the immediate area, and but it's just briefly, and when it dissipates, there are 2 fire elementals.
I give Cornelius a pat on the back, like, there you go. Way's clear.
Thomas.
E? These fire elementals seem to be quite corporeal, not incorporeal. Is that accurate to say?
Yeah, I mean, it is. The asterisk next to that is they're about as corporeal as fire can be.
Yes, yes, understanding that. Yes,
Fire is quite corporeal when
Yeah.
it comes down
when
to
you
it.
right, because it's interacting physically with everything.
It
I'm
is
just
a
looking. I was
physics
like, can I use the
problem.
claw to like get them somehow? I got this dynamite though.
Oh my god.
I do have this dynamite.
You're gonna
okay.
throw dynamite into a fire. Yes.
Into the people.
Yeah.
Into the people.
Yep, for sure. Okay, I think I'm gonna I want to run interference, right?
Okay.
Make sure Cornelius is safe.
Yeah.
I think, let's see, there's 2 of them. Yeah, I'm gonna try to punch fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm gonna try to punch fire, I think.
Okay.
Dip your hands in the water.
Yeah, I'll dip my hands in the water.
Fuck yeah. Let's see it.
Yeah. Bless
We
this
just-
mess.
We saying fuck these people water right here. So,
We already did what they wanted, except for getting it to this last place. There should be plenty.
So we haven't. So we haven't.
We haven't.
Well, we already hit the other shrines, is what I meant.
These are warriors, though. I
Okay,
think they respect the craft.
You hear the sizzle, right, of steam as your hand passes through. Like there's no it's a flame. There's no body here, right?
Yeah.
Your hand passes through it, but like curing that steam from this sacred water, right? That is a hit with the raise. Like, let's see that extra. No, I'm sorry, it's not with a raise. It's just a regular
Just-
hit. Yeah.
Hey, we take it. That's
Yeah.
great. 9. We have still have bennies. I'll re-roll to see if I can
Bro,
get
we got
better.
a fuck ton of bennies tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yo.
Okay.
Yo.
I'll take it. To a 16. That capybara's back.
You hear the initial sizzle as the water, that sacred water turns to steam as you first hit it, but as you proceed through its body, the steam seems to envelop it from the inside out, and that is the end of a second flame elemental.
Hell
Yeah.
yes. Yo, I feel it's great. Sufficient. Thank you.
Mhm.
Cassie.
Oh, metal, everything.
I'm going to refrain from dipping my unholy claws into the water.
Mm-hmm.
I think Cassie is very shy of contaminating the ritual, I guess.
Mhm.
And will just pull out her wand and just fire a standard like bolt of magic at the remaining elemental.
Yeah, let's see it. I saw the dice roll, but I do not see a result popping up.
I didn't even see the dice roll, so
Okay.
ahead of me.
You want to try hitting that button again? See if we get any more luck.
Try reloading my page.
Yeah. Sounds like
Yeah, that
a
might
good
do it.
plan.
Guys, they love us.
Probably, man.
Use the sacred water.
Their hands in the sacred water, man.
There you go. Yeah, let's see some normal damage.
Yes.
Ha ha!
Huge.
Yes.
Whoa.
Hell
What was
yeah.
that about normal damage, Adam?
Hell yeah. And yeah, the final flame elemental hisses, turns into steam, and winks out of existence.
Oh, team.
Friendly,
Woohoo.
anything you would like to do?
No. Looks like pretty much everything is good. Nobody's hurt. Like,
I'm hurt.
how hurt are you?
1 wound.
Okay, then yeah, I'll run up and throw a healing hand.
Give you something to do.
was
I
hoping,
swear to God, I almost thought that was a double one. Like, no.
Yeah, that was rough.
He
Goddamn.
kills you instead.
We're doomed.
These Sioux lands are not agreeing with friendly currently.
Cool.
Yeah, that's 1 wound.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
At this point, the forms and sometimes faces that you've seen sort of in this ring beyond the area where you've had this brief fight, they all start walking closer, the circle tightening around all of you. And as they do, you see that all of these bodies are engulfed in flame. And they are walking closer and closer, the circle tightening and tightening, except for one individual, a woman with a mohawk and what appears to be the ritual scarring or branding of a feather on the side of her head, reaches out to you, Cornelius, and says, "The pitcher, please."
I'll give it to her.
You hand it to her. She pours it into this brazier. As she does, there is a giant hiss of water and a cloud of steam envelops the camp. And when it dissipates, you are surrounded by the members of the Sioux tribe, at least the members that call this camp home, and the woman to whom you handed the pitcher says, "My name is Chaska Two Elks. You have had a long journey and earned the right to rest. Please." And the group sort of parts and points you towards a teepee.
Thank you. We'd appreciate it.
God,
Let's go, team.
Hell yeah.
hell yeah.
Anyone not going in the teepee? Anyone have other plans?
Not I.
Okay.
I think I'm not going to the TP. I think I'm actually just survey the land.
Okay. Make me a vigor roll, please, Franklin.
I'm vigor crazy.
Figured out of his mind.
I'm freaking vigored up.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds like the other 5 of you are going to take some rest. Cassie, this will be enough rest that the point of fatigue will fall off of you. Franklin, is your plan just to continue staying up, or are you just surveying the land a little bit and then going to get some rest?
Yeah, I'm just surveying the land a little bit.
Just getting your bear. Okay, gotcha. Right. I think during that time, a couple of the Sioux approach you, and they don't say anything, but they pull out their bows and begin taking shots at a tree that's about 50 yards away, right? Clearly, like, engaged in some target shooting. And having witnessed you and your disposition, thought that you might be interested in engaging them with some of that.
I am. Yeah, fuck it. I'm joining them in a little competition.
Cool. It is friendly. You are free. Why don't you make me 3 shooting rolls? So you don't need to do any damage, but we'll just see the shooting rolls. Actually, we'll see the damage on them too.
Is there anything I could add to this? Can I use my marks and stuff like that?
Sure.
I'm just gonna be adding the marks.
Oof.
There's an active shooter.
Oh my god.
Very cool.
Well, not the one part, but this
Right.
this part.
Right. This part is very. Thank you for the clarification. Important. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
There are no words spoken while you are all taking turns shooting, but one of the three Sioux that was engaged in this with you gives you a clap on the back as they walk off. Another one pulls a feather that was part of a necklace he was wearing, and just hands it to you and walks off.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, and you are free to get some rest now. Everyone can get some rest. Any fatigue, any lingering effects of the challenge have washed away. How long do you think you all are sleeping and or resting for?
Uh, I think
Probably around 8 hours.
I don't think I can get a full 8. I think I'm getting like a solid 6.
Okay, well, I mean, it's certainly dark, but it's probably 9 at night by the time they're like, this initial ordeal is over. So even if you take another hour shooting, Franklin, that's 10 at night. If you want to sleep until 6 or 7 in the morning until sunup, I think that's 8 hours for everyone who would be interested.
That feels good. I think around midnight, a representative of the tribe enters your tent and is like, I don't mean to be rude, but which one of you is it? I pick up my bedroll and I walk out. I'll go sleep outside of town.
Yeah, well, and they walk with you. There's a tent, like the farthest tent away from the rest of the camp, right? And they're like, have you? And as they're walking, they're empathetic. Have you ever attempted to do anything about that?
Yes.
Could Thomas go with you? I don't want to leave you on your own, and I don't think you affect Thomas's rest in any way.
Right.
I'm fine with that.
And as far as the Sioux are concerned, absolutely. Like this is not like a punitive thing. This is simply like, look, people got to rest, man. Like you're loud.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just making sure I'm watching over my boy.
Yep, absolutely.
We gotta
absolutely.
take you to the noisy tent.
Yeah.
Bro, you just got a fucking noise complaint on our first night here.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. Listen, we're lucky it was that and not a pillow, okay?
Well, look, I mean, the bit, the part of me that loves bits really wanted to be like, hey, like y'all did great on that like day and a half endurance challenge, right? But like you're fucking with everybody's sleep. You gotta go. I'm sorry. Like fuck you guys. Like that but no, instead they just move you to another tent. Everything's fine. Morning comes, there's the smell of meats being grilled or smoked, the sizzling of fat dripping onto hot coals. That smell is in the air, as well as some coffee wafting through the air. Chaska 2 Elks is sitting by what is now a small, reasonable cooking fire. and along with some other of the Sioux, and motions to you, and those of you that approach, she says good morning.
Morning.
Well, you have proven yourselves to be quite capable and trustworthy enough that I feel comfortable conversing with you. What brings you here?
We hear tell of a relic amongst your people, and are aware that there are others who intend to collect as many of these specific relics as they can get their hands on. We are personally interested in knowing how it is this relic came to this people, and how it is being protected, as we may be in a predicament in which we may be we are trying to keep one or two secure in our own methods, and also wish to warn you
She holds
that
up
there
her
is
hand
this.
and says, if we are to be friends, we should start talking plainly to one another. I assume you are talking about Avery Sutton, looking for what she refers
Precisely.
to as the strings.
Well, yeah.
We understand that it's called something else by your folks. Threads.
In a moment. But yes, Avery is looking for them in general and looking for this one in particular. And as she says that, she turns her head to reveal what you thought, what appeared initially to be like a ritual branding of a feather. It may in fact be that, but you can also see now that you are up close that there is clearly a string stitched into the side of this woman's head in the shape of a feather, either causing
Cool.
the welt or along the side of the welt of that ritual brand. And she turns back around to look at all of you and says, Avery sent her people here, and I can only assume that on your journey out here, you saw both their bodies and the bodies of our people that prevented them from getting this. It is unfortunate, and I wish that she would not come. But I have no doubt that she will be unsuccessful, and I have all the faith in the world that my people, our people, will repel any efforts she makes to obtain this thread of Iktomi. She and most of your people refer to these things as Orpheus string, relating to some ancient mythology that we do not share. For us, these are threads of the web of the great spider Iktomi, formerly the embodiment of wisdom, but in that form had too much pride and was punished and turned into the spider Iktomi, who now watches the barrier between this world and the next and uses her tricks and her pranks to teach us lessons. And if we heed them, she can provide great knowledge and inspiration. And we ignore her at our own peril. She spins her mighty web to create a barrier between this world and the next. And like a web, while we cannot pass through it, if you are careful, you can see and you can hear and you can communicate from one side to the other. That is why I, as this camp's elder, wear this in my head. It facilitates that communication. It is an important part of the ritual of the Sioux. So no one will come take it. Not so long as any Sioux is living. Now, what Avery does on the outside of the Sioux Nation, I don't see how that's any concern of ours.
Is this the only thread of Iktomi that your people have or wish to have?
We only need one. We have no need for more. We would not put them to any additional use, for there is no reason to. And as far as what goes on outside the Sioux Nation, that is your problem, not ours. So the 5 that she has, the 2 that you have, our thread of Iktomi, or the one in Linden, Nevada, makes no difference to us. We have what we need, and we are not greedy people.
There is none else within your number who are worthy of that wisdom?
There are plenty that are worthy of that wisdom. And when my time is up, the next will be granted it.
You're aware that Avery Sutton is after the strings. Are you aware of her reason of why? She seeks to dissolve the veil between our world and the hunting grounds, which I'm afraid doesn't seem like it will stop at your borders, so her plans are very much your concern as well.
Perhaps. But we have already experienced an apocalypse at the hands of people like her. We are fortified against it. That said, all of you have shown great humility and trust in doing as we ask. We will be happy to help with any information that we can provide. If you need a place of sanctuary, we can provide that. And given your display at the end in camp here, I think it is safe to say that if necessary, there may even be a few warriors who would volunteer to assist you. But the apocalypse that she hopes to bring, that is not a Sioux problem.
We heard that you may know where to find a fellow named Jim Abbott. He maybe have been through these lands or is still
There
here.
are at that name, right? There are Snickers, there's disgust, there's and this isn't all coming from her, just of the people that are around. Some of the things you are picking up are there's some laughter, there's some disgust, there's some Snickers, there's some eye rolling, there's some hand wringing, right? Shaska gives a sharp whistle and everybody fucking calms down, right? And he says, yeah, that troubled soul is out west. He is surprisingly respectful of our people, and so we've settled into a live and let live arrangement. I have no doubt that he is up to whatever he is up to out there. It is an abomination. I know that Avery's was sending individuals there to conduct some sort of business with him, and they would frequently, well, when they would enter the nation to conduct that business, they would frequently cut across directly up from Colorado through Nebraska in through the southern part of the nations to get to Huron. But after their attack of several days ago, they are no longer welcome in the nation, and they will have to take the long way around if they have any more business with Mr. Abbott.
Were you familiar at all with what sort of business they were doing with him?
As I said, up until very recently, we were in live and let live situation. He stayed out of our way, and we let him have his little hovel of a camp. Even whatever business he was conducting with Avery, they would simply send a carriage his way, and it would roll out the other way.
Just him out there? By himself?
As far as I know. look, given the trouble that Avery has caused here recently, we would be more than happy if you decided to dispatch of Mr. Abbott so that Miss Sutton had one less reason to come into the nation.
I believe likely that will be arranged. I'll kind of look over my shoulder at Frendel.
We're gonna try to see if he's got anything in there worth redeeming, but he's been trying to kill my sister to get to me, so my
Well,
patience is a bit thin.
I think we
everybody's-
can at least have him removed from your lands.
Wonderful.
What
there-
we really need is
Mhm.
either a guide or you permitting our infernal engine to move across.
Your infernal engine can stay in Deadwood for the time being, but we'll be happy to put a party together to ride you all out to Huron. As I said, we would prefer not to get directly involved, as the affront has been on Miss Sutton's part, and we don't want to assume that Mr. Abbott is associated with that nastiness. But the sooner he's gone, the sooner we don't have to worry about it. But again, with all due respect, non-Sioux business should be handled by non-Sioux.
When does it become Sioux business?
When you look to hurt the Sioux, and as you can see, we handled it rather efficiently when Miss Sutton's friends came to do exactly that. We are still here. They are not. So, do you have any other questions? Is there anything else we can offer to help? Information? Sanctuary?
To simplify, you, at least we're assuming, know way more about the strings than we do.
I believe so.
Anything you can tell us about them, anyway, anything you can give us about them is a
Well,
boon.
I use this thread to facilitate communication between this world and the next. That allows warnings to be sent back and forth, information to be sent back and forth. It is how I know the location of the other 8 threads. It creates an anchor between the two worlds. On this side, where geography is finite, it can pin a Manitou in place, can keep it in stasis, so to speak. So if someone is tainted by one, as she is, she points to Cassie, the thread will the relationship between the two entities static, so that one cannot force the hand of the other. If one has a potential fatal deficiency and points at Abigail, it will similarly keep that relationship in stasis, so that so long as the thread is in place, one cannot succumb to that specific illness or ailment. As with all things, though, there is a price to pay if and when the thread is removed. That price is always different depending on the circumstances of that which it keeps at bay. In terms of Miss Sutton, it may benefit her to bind Manitous to herself or to allies, to potentially give them greater powers. But it is just as likely that she is interested in what effect it has in the hunting grounds, where geography is not finite, and that absent interference, there is no relation, no direct relation of place to place. Everything is vibrant and free moving in a constant swirl that is, until a thread pins that place to a specific place on this side of Iktomi's web. Then it becomes a fixed point from which one can navigate. Enough fixed points, and navigation can lead from one side to the other. I can only assume that that is her goal with these threads.
How do you destroy them?
Oh, that I do not know. And it is my belief that they cannot be destroyed. They are but bits of a spider web, which should be fragile and delicate, and yet these 9 threads have existed for as long as we humans have.
Yeah, but can't we like give them back to Ikate me or whatever?
Oh, no, Iktomi is a trickster and likes the fact that they are a temptation and believes that it is through that temptation we can all learn the right way to respect and to relate to the hunting grounds. Some of us, and she motions to the people of her tribe, some of us have learned that lesson. Others, and she shrugs, you are, as best we can tell, you are good people trying to do good things. And perhaps if there were more like you, we would be more trusted. As it stands, for the time being, we trust the six of you and will do what we can within the borders of our nation to help.
Hey, some Banans here, they're like into magic and whatnot, and I mean, I think I saw everybody in your tribe turn to fire at some point. Do you think you might be able to teach something to, I don't know, help us?
Hook a brother up.
Like, how do we make them rock things?
I think at this, she says, well, don't take this the wrong way, Thomas. I don't think we can help you specifically to do
Oh,
those
no.
things.
Yeah, I mean, I tried once or twice, but nothing happened.
I'm sorry, I just had a flash to Krellick in his hat.
Can people just do it? Is that how that works?
It takes
Yes.
much practice, but perhaps him and her and her and they point at you, Franklin, or she points at you, Friendly, and is like, I don't know.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. I'm okay. I don't.
I mean, look, I don't mean. I'm not trying to be mean. It just doesn't seem like it fits in with your the sort of aura that I'm
Right.
getting off of your brand of magic or divinity.
Oh, I mean, I guess like, could you describe to each of us like what you see?
What do we each look like on a vibe level?
Well, let me be clear, right? I am not seeing specific auras from any of you people, right? When I'm talking about the vibe, what I'm talking about is the intelligence we've gathered on the six of you, right?
I bet Franklin looks cool.
Look,
God.
Thomas, I'll be honest with you. I don't personally understand it, right? But there were several warriors watching you on the leg of your journey, right? After crossing the bridge and making it to our camp. There were several warriors watching you that witnessed some display from Franklin and said it's the first time they had felt fear. And so clearly there's some, while you may not do magic per se, you clearly have had an effect on some of the warriors in the tribe here. But otherwise, to your point, like, I'm not using some divination magic to understand what you are at your essence. We have spies that have been watching you, right, since the attack from Avery. It was clearly about the strings. I wanted to know who has them and what they're about, right? And based on the information we gathered, it's why we didn't kill you when we first saw you.
Well, that's awfully kind.
Well, damn.
Also, it sounds like you have like a dark aura.
Who, you?
No, you.
What? No, bro, I got the fucking Bobcat.
She said you had you're like exuding fear and confidence. You know.
Man, I don't really know how I feel about that for my optic. Oh, what do you exude? Hold on, let me see. You exude a whole lot of kick assery.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Mm.
If there's nothing else, when would you like to head out to deal with Mr. Abbott?
I think we're near enough recovered, and we might be headed out later in the morning.
Wonderful. I'll be around if you need anything. Just let us know. We will ride you all out there. We'll leave you with some horses. And then when you're done, you should probably head on back this way. Let us know what's going on and what your next step is.
All right.
Thank you.
Certainly.
Hey, earlier, you were talking about, like your people and everything, and you
Mhm.
said, us, referring to us, like we're part of the tribe now, and I just want to, thank you for that. It's an honor.
She gets up and just quietly walks away.
Thank you for inviting me to the cookout. I just want to say thank you so much.
All right.
When do you think we get our names?
I don't know what you're talking about. I forgot.
Thomas
Can
is
I?
my slave name.
Oh, is it? So what's your free name then?
Don't know.
Oh, you haven't thought of that one yet?
I don't
Okay.
know. I just need to get out of this bit.
Ted, what is that in the threw it on the ground gif?
I think it's a
Oh my God, that was-
Dogecoin.
I don't know what the GIF is. It was when you handed over it was when Cornelius handed over the water at the end of the whole thing. It was
Okay. I gotcha.
You've
Yeah.
worked hard. You've gotten here, and don't need this. Throw it on the ground.
Good breaks it.
Cool. We are gonna end session there. We'll